Hope, in Obama's view, isn't just a pleasant feeling or a motivational slogan. It's a powerful force that shapes the direction of our lives. He often explains that hope is what gives people the courage to take the first step even when they can't see the entire path ahead. It becomes a source of strength during moments when everything feels uncertain or overwhelming. Obama describes hope as a discipline, something you actively choose even when the odds seem stacked against you. This idea is incredibly empowering because it reminds us that hope is not reserved for the lucky or the privileged. It's available to anyone who believes in the possibility of change. He emphasizes that hope works hand in hand with effort. It is not about waiting quietly for things to improve. Real hope pushes you to get up, work hard, and keep striving for a better future. It fuels resilience, helping people rise after failures and keep going after disappointments. Obama often shares stories of people from different backgrounds who achieved extraordinary things simply because they refused to let go of hope, even when life gave them every reason to quit. That message resonates deeply because it touches a universal truth. Progress doesn't come from certainty, it comes from belief. When people believe in something greater than their current circumstances, they behave differently. They work harder, they stay focused, and they inspire others. Obama also highlights that hope is contagious. When one person dares to believe, it sparks confidence in the people around them. Communities become stronger, movements become possible, and goals that once felt unreachable start to take shape. Hope creates momentum. It spreads, lifts, and transforms. At the same time, Obama warns that hope is often misunderstood. It doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it means looking directly at life's difficulties while still choosing to move forward. It's the ability to see light even when you're surrounded by darkness. This choice to remain hopeful in tough times is what separates people who break through barriers from those who stop at the first sign of pressure. Ultimately, Obama's message is that hope is the foundation of every great achievement. It inspires action, nurtures patience, and keeps people anchored to their purpose. When you hold on to hope, the future becomes something you can shape rather than something you fear. Personal responsibility and hard work form the backbone of Obama's motivational message because they remind individuals that the foundation of success lies within their own control. He often explains that while circumstances may not always be fair and opportunities may not be equally distributed, the response to those circumstances is always a matter of personal choice. Obama encourages people to stop waiting for perfect conditions before taking action, emphasizing that greatness is built through ordinary, daily decisions. He highlights that discipline, consistency, and a willingness to push through discomfort separate those who dream from those who achieve. Hard work is not only about long hours but also about maintaining focus, learning continuously, and refusing to give up when challenges arise. Obama stresses that people should take ownership of their path, meaning they must hold themselves accountable for their progress, their failures, and their growth. Instead of blaming external factors or comparing their journey to others, individuals should look inward and determine what they can do better today than they did yesterday. Another element of his message is the importance of grit. He explains that many high achievers are not the smartest or the most talented. They simply refuse to stop. They show up day after day, even when motivation fades, and they put in effort when no one is watching. Obama also believes that hard work builds character, teaching resilience, patience, humility, and emotional strength. He reminds listeners that success is rarely linear. It comes with setbacks, delays, and moments of doubt. But those who keep moving forward, adjusting their strategies and learning from mistakes, eventually reach their goals. Another perspective he highlights is that responsibility means understanding the impact of your actions on others. Whether in family, community, or workplace, people must show reliability, integrity, and dedication. Obama often points out that true success is not only measured by personal achievements, but also by how positively one influences the lives of others. Taking responsibility includes showing kindness, being honest, and contributing to something larger than oneself. Finally, he encourages people to believe that their efforts matter, even when progress feels slow. Every step forward, no matter how small, builds momentum. The combination of personal responsibility and hard work becomes a powerful engine that can change careers, relationships, and entire life paths. One of the most powerful messages in Barack Obama's speeches is the importance of unity over division, and the idea that societies achieve greatness when people come together despite their differences. In today's world, it is very easy to focus on what separates us, our backgrounds, beliefs, or even the smallest disagreements that can seem overwhelming. Obama consistently reminds his audiences that allowing divisions to dominate our thinking weakens our collective potential. He emphasizes that strength does not come from isolating ourselves or rejecting those who are different, but from embracing diversity and learning to collaborate with others toward common goals. This principle applies to both nations and communities. By working together, people can solve problems that would be impossible to tackle alone. He often points out that history has shown the transformative power of unity. When individuals and communities put aside personal differences and focus on shared values, extraordinary achievements are possible. Whether it is building stronger institutions, achieving social progress, or fostering economic growth, cooperation amplifies the impact of every effort. Obama encourages people to see themselves not just as individuals acting independently, but as part of a larger collective where everyone's contribution matters. He challenges his audience to rise above petty disagreements and instead focus on the larger vision of progress and equality. Moreover, Obama stresses that unity does not mean uniformity or silencing dissent. It means finding common ground and mutual respect while acknowledging differences. Constructive dialogue, empathy, and compromise are central to overcoming conflicts. By engaging respectfully with others, people create an environment where ideas flourish and solutions emerge that reflect the best of everyone involved. He often illustrates this with examples from American history, showing how major social changes, civil rights, advancements in education, or healthcare reforms were achieved when citizens collaborated and supported one another despite their differences. Ultimately, Obama's call for unity is a call to action for personal responsibility in building community and society. It is a reminder that every person plays a role in shaping the world, and that progress is a shared journey. In emphasizing the value of working together, he inspires hope that collective effort can overcome even the most daunting challenges, and that true strength emerges not from division, but from connection, understanding, and solidarity. Belief in oneself and the power of one's voice is a central theme in Barack Obama's inspirational speeches. He emphasizes that every individual has inherent potential and that confidence in one's abilities is the first step toward achieving meaningful change. Obama often reminds audiences, especially young people, that the world is full of challenges, but it is also full of opportunities, and those who dare to believe in themselves can make a real difference. This belief is not simply about self-esteem or pride. It is about recognizing that your actions, ideas, and decisions have tangible consequences, both for your own life and for the lives of those around you. Every contribution, no matter how small it may seem, has the potential to inspire others and create a ripple effect of positive change. He highlights the importance of trusting one's judgment, even in the face of skepticism or criticism. In many instances, people hesitate to speak up because they fear failure or rejection. Obama counters this by asserting that the courage to use your voice, to share your thoughts, and to act on your convictions is what separates those who merely observe from those who shape history. He encourages individuals not to wait for permission or recognition, but to step forward and assert their ideas, knowing that progress is often made by those willing to take risks and challenge the status quo. Obama also underscores that believing in yourself is closely linked to perseverance. The path to achievement is rarely smooth, and setbacks are inevitable. Yet, the combination of self-belief and persistence enables people to overcome obstacles and continue striving toward their goals. He often shares stories of ordinary people who achieved extraordinary things because they refused to doubt their capabilities, even when circumstances were against them. These examples serve as powerful reminders that personal confidence, when combined with consistent effort, can translate into real accomplishments that impact not just the individual, but entire communities. Ultimately, Obama's message is that your voice matters. Whether it is advocating for social change, mentoring others, pursuing personal dreams, or contributing to your community, each person has the power to influence the world in meaningful ways. He encourages listeners to embrace their potential, speak up, and act with conviction, emphasizing that true leadership begins with believing in yourself and recognizing the unique value you bring to the world. By doing so, individuals can inspire change, foster progress, and create a legacy that extends far beyond themselves. Barack Obama consistently emphasizes the importance of turning challenges into opportunities, highlighting that obstacles are not signs of failure, but stepping stones for growth and progress. He conveys the idea that life is inevitably full of difficulties, setbacks, and moments of uncertainty, but these are precisely the situations that shape character, resilience, and determination. Rather than allowing challenges to paralyze or define us negatively, Obama encourages people to view them as chances to learn, adapt, and strengthen themselves. This perspective transforms adversity from a source of fear or frustration into a catalyst for personal and collective growth, creating the mindset needed to achieve long-term success. He often points out that those who succeed are not the ones who avoid difficulties, but those who confront them with courage and creativity. Challenges provide the opportunity to discover hidden talents, develop new skills, and find solutions that may have otherwise remained undiscovered. For example, setbacks in personal goals, career paths, or social activism can teach valuable lessons about perseverance, patience, and strategic thinking. Obama's message is that embracing challenges equips individuals with tools that not only help them overcome immediate obstacles, but also prepare them for larger, more complex problems in the future. Each obstacle becomes a building block for greater strength, wisdom, and resilience. Moreover, Obama emphasizes that challenges often open doors to unexpected opportunities. A failure or difficulty in one area may redirect energy toward a more meaningful or impactful pursuit. He illustrates that history and personal stories are filled with examples of people who turned hardships into defining moments of success and innovation. By approaching problems with a mindset focused on solutions rather than complaints, individuals can transform difficulties into opportunities for growth and improvement. This perspective fosters optimism, creativity, and a proactive attitude, empowering people to take control of their circumstances instead of being controlled by them. Finally, Obama's message encourages a shift in how society views setbacks. Rather than stigmatizing mistakes or struggles, he urges people to recognize them as essential elements of progress. Resilience, determination, and courage are cultivated through experience with challenges, and these qualities are the foundation of leadership and meaningful change. By learning to see obstacles as opportunities, individuals can approach life with confidence, curiosity, and hope, understanding that every difficulty carries within it the seeds of personal transformation and success. This mindset inspires people to act boldly, persevere, and ultimately achieve goals that might have seemed impossible at the outset.